You might have used the expression life or death situation, but these men in all these paintings truly have faced a life or death situation when they were wrongfully accused of crimes they did not commit, and they were sentenced to life or death sentences.
Once a year, thousands of Americans turn off their televisions for the weather and turn to a small western Pennsylvania city, not even for a meteorologist, but for a groundhog.
We have all heard it. But do students really know what is happening with the construction at Frontier Hall?
No!
I'm actually not really sure. It looks like they're putting windows in, maybe.
On the exterior of the building, it might not seem as much has been done, but right through this door is where the real progress has been made. You know what, that's right, guys. Most schools brag about their on-campus facilities, but a new partnership has the School of Business bragging about a new off-campus facility. I went out to get the story. What does the Pittsburgh Playhouse, filmmakers, and Stage AE all have in common? Well, next fall, Stage AE will join the Playhouse and filmmakers for Point Park's off-campus classrooms and facilities.
It got started, several months ago when we all caught wind that this venue was being constructed. We thought there'd be a great opportunity to reach out to Stage AE and see if there was a way that we could incorporate the sport, art, and entertainment program, not only physically in the facility, but then also utilize branding efforts.
Stage AE opened in December of last year and has featured concerts and parties alike. It is the second of its kind, featuring both an indoor and outdoor concert venue with a reversible stage. It was these features that had the School of Business salivating.
It's a first-class, full-service entertainment venue. So yes, while concerts are their primary revenue source, they're going to do so many more things. They're going to do dinners, they're going to do tailgates, they're going to do corporate outings. So it really would expose our students to a whole vast array of entertainment opportunities, not just concerts.
But the relationship does not just stop at classroom space.
Part of our arrangement with Stage AE is, in addition to the classroom space, we are to have a certain number of interns per semester. We're able to have a certain number of paid event day positions, and then of course signage and web presence.
And one Point Park student knows the advantage of interning at Stage AE and says the set interns is the best thing about the relationship.
The interning, first of all, just in general, is a huge thing. They're going to be always having at least 6 Point Park interns, and so that just opens up a lot of doors. Like, there's a lot of different opportunities that arise, and especially just through the connections you can make through the facility. Even you're going to make connections through Promo West Productions, all the people that work with them. There's bands that come in, and there's chances to work with their crews.
With the classroom space, internships, and event night employees, Tanzili says that the sky's the limit for the partnership with Stage AE.
I think it's going to be unlimited. I think it's going to be unlimited. I think the potential is terrific, and that's why we entered into the arrangement. The whole point is, how can we arm our students with the best skill sets in the industry that gives them the best advantage of obtaining employment upon graduation.
People came from the West,
Brazil, Indiana,
the North,
New York,
the South,
Titusville, Florida,
and right here from Pennsylvania,
Clinton, PA.
all to take part in the 2010 Groundhog's Day activities at Gobbler's Knob in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Punxsutawney has been holding the Groundhog's Day holiday since 1886. Since then, there has only been one groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil, who has made the prediction. But other things have changed.
We've refined it a lot. We've made it a lot safer, a lot more family friendly, and of course downtown there's a lot more things to do. So, 13 years ago it was just kind of all about the one event in the Knob, but we've just kind of built it up. So, there's a lot of things to do and see in Punxsutawney.
From fireworks to dancing, the activities are plentiful. However, the credit is not.
It's a reflection back on the community. That they pull together and put another great event together. And really, it's the event that puts Punxsutawney on the map.
And as for the prediction that put Groundhog's Day on the map, well,
as the sky shines bright above me, my shadow I see beside me. 6 more weeks of winter it will be.
the Point Park Innocence Institute is presenting the exhibit Resurrected After Exoneration, which is a series of dramatic paintings done by artist Dan Bullock.
It is an organization representing exonerated people. It's based in Louisiana. We were interested in Mr. Bullock's paintings because one of our exonerees is featured in his artwork, Drew Whitley, who was exonerated after 19 years.
Bullock, a Pittsburgh native, spent 34 years in the Pittsburgh City School District as an art teacher before taking on this project, which is his first of his solo career.
Even if I hadn't met with critical success, if it hadn't been a successful show, to me it was personally successful just to do it, okay? Because all those years, spent in the classroom, 34 years of doing anything is a long time. And to do this, it was totally self-motivated, and it was very gratifying.
Bullock's paintings have been featured in numerous states across the country and will be featured in more. But with all of this success comes a burden.
It's very emotional, it's very heavy, it stays with me. That's why when I'm not working on them, I like to paint flowers or dogs or something like that.
With the number of stories and paintings Bullock hears and does still growing, his overlying message still remains the same.
Imagine what it's like to have someone take your life from you for something that you did not do. It's very, very hard to contemplate losing your life, having it taken from you by the state.
For Point News, I'm Josh Frketic.